Hello, welcome to Randall and Associates. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Stephen Randall, owner and operator. I assume you're here for the position, correct? Hell yes, it's open. I can begin the interview if you're ready. I only have one question. Are you willing to kill people for money? Yes or no? That's good, but I need to be upfront with you. You'll be pursuing high-risk bounties. Many of the targets are extremely dangerous. But with the high stakes comes increased rewards. There's cash for every bounty, and increased payment as you complete more contracts. There's quick money in bounties, but you can rapidly make a name for yourself, and a lot of people will be looking for payback. So, what's your decision? Are you still ready to pursue the bounties? Your first target is Tom Quigley, a former NCR Ranger who's rumored to be the best marksman in the Mojave. Apparently he contracted syphilis and steadily lost his fucking mind. Despite his abilities with a rifle, he was drummed out of the Rangers. He eventually turned to banditry and murder, taking great pleasure in sniping Brahmin caravans from afar. Quigley's crazy, but he's still damn lethal. He's usually camped out in the hills west of the old Poseidon gas station. Any questions? That's for me to know and you to find out. Any other questions? Good. Bring back Quigley's trigger finger as proof and you'll get the bounty. Just don't get killed out there. Whoa! Have you killed Quigley yet? What the fuck are you waiting for? I'll...
You like the sight of your own blood? You like the sight of your own blood?
I'm gonna blow you to pieces.
Have you killed Quigley yet? I'll take that finger. Here's your reward. There's plenty of bounties left, so come back when you're ready to put in more work. You ready for the next bounty, kid? Last week, a caravan was waylaid north of town, but it's still a mystery who was behind the attack. One of the guards survived with a leg injury, but by all accounts he's a drunken ass. His name is Chesty, and he spends his days at the bar in Boulder City. Find this guy and try to figure out what happened. Our client is offering 500 caps for the apprehension or termination of the attacker, provided we get definitive proof. Good luck.
You sure you're in the right place?
What? Can you buy me a drink? Just one drink. Well, there was a big fucking explosion, and I got covered in Brahmin guts. Mike was shot to shit, but he managed to get one of them. It wasn't raiders like I'm used to. It was a couple of old guys in weird uniforms. It was at this intersection, here. Anyway, there ain't much left there, but you can look. We cleaned up the bodies, but left that old dude to rot.
Motherfucker!
Whoa!
Whoa!
Had enough?
Is the convoy attacker dead? Good, here's your reward. Don't spend it all in one place. Come back when you're ready for the next job. Someone is always in need of killing. You ready for another job? What are you, some kind of psychopath? Look, we collect fingers because it's a quick and efficient way to provide proof of death. I'm not building some crazy finger necklace or anything. I learned it from a man I encountered in my younger days. He found me after Marco had cut me to shreds since he was on that bastard's trail. His name was Marshall Cooper, and he was the bravest lawman and bounty hunter I ever encountered. I saw him kill 3 raiders single-handedly with a fucking fork. I wouldn't believe that shit if I hadn't watched him do it. I don't know much about him, except he came from Virginia or Maryland somewhere. He was some kind of high-ranking regulator. Anyway, he saved my life several times, and he taught me everything I know. We parted ways years ago. He had unfinished business back east. After that, I came out west, looking to join up with the first crew that would hire me. Anyway, that's enough of fucking story time with Uncle Steven. Are you ready to work or not? That's what I like to hear. Our client is offering 1,000 caps for this next target, and after hearing about her misdeeds, I understand why. The bounty is on a fiend named Eileen. She's a vicious twat with a reputation for castrating male victims and consuming their flesh. Suffice to say, her activities are detrimental to troop morale. The payout is big on this one, so bury that sick bitch and head back.
You thought you could hide from me?
I'm gonna blow you to pieces.
Did you kill Eileen? Good. I think every member of the male species is sleeping a little easier with that bitch dead. You ready to work? Good. This next bastard has it coming. His name is Cullen, and he's the new leader of the Jackals. For years, the NCR has kicked the shit out of the Jackals. But since the Republic is occupied with Caesar, the Raiders are recuperating. Even the sorry-ass Jackals are getting back on their feet, thanks to the charismatic Mr. Cullen. He's been responsible for numerous attacks on the roads south of Vegas, and he's developed a reputation for brutality and cunning. In short, his attacks are bad for business, so certain people want him removed. He's hiding out at that old police station south of town. Good luck.
Who the fuck are you?
You're gonna be collecting your ass. Nobody fucks with the jackals.
Come on!
Motherfucker.
Collecting another one of my bounties, eh? You're taking a bite out of my income, kid. I want my ends right now, or it's your ass. Fork it over right now. 1,000 caps. It hasn't so far, but I'm not getting any younger. I'll let you slide, for now. Hey there, is Cullen dead? Outstanding job. Come back when you're ready for work.
I've got another bounty if you're ready to work.
The most dangerous? I'd have to think about that. There's tons of men that were plenty mean, and more than a few were just crazy. But dangerous? I'd have to go with Doc Friday. Old Doc isn't your typical doctor. I hear he was an orthodontist before the war, whatever the fuck that is. Doc's a ghoul gunslinger, and I'm speaking about him in the present tense because he's almost certainly still alive. Years ago, a bounty came up on Doc because he had shot an actor in the testicles. I never liked actors, so I decided to give Doc a chance and explain his side of the story. He was quite affable, despite being a ghoul. So many of them are self-pitying pissants, but Doc never whined. He just treated everyone with courtesy. We talked it over, and he was so damn likable, I agreed to settle his bounty on a game of cards. Sure enough, that slick bastard took me for everything, so I let him go. I'm glad I did, because later I heard about his reputation. Despite his polite nature, old Doc is the fastest goddamn pistol in the region, maybe in the whole fucking continent. I heard he once smoked an entire squad of legionaries that tried to arrest him for drug smuggling. He wiped them out in seconds, supposedly. He still drifts from here to there, always with that ghoul whore at his side. No-Face Kate was her name, I think. If you ever encounter him, I'd advise you to return his courtesy. Shit, I got distracted again. Are we gonna work or not, damn it? Good. This next bounty has a fine payoff. Target is Tony Idaho, a young man who's shaken up the drug trade in the Mojave. He's been able to put more dope on the market at cheaper rates than all his competitors, including the cons, who are not too pleased. You're definitely getting a reputation. The client asked for you by name. They want Tony to bite the dust immediately. Good luck.
What in the name of fuck are you doing in here? Well, if you say so.
What are you doing here? How the fuck did you get past Rowdy? I'll better you, cockroach. Is Tony dead yet? Outstanding work. Take a break, kid. You've earned it. I've got another bounty lined up if you're ready. Alright, your target is Tommy, a hot-headed wise guy associated with the Omertas. Tommy was always quick to throw down, but the other night he got worked up after some guy cracked a joke about his shoes. Can you imagine? Anyway, Tommy whipped out his pistol and capped this fella, right there outside the casino. As it turns out, this guy was sort of connected, so to speak. In short, Tommy fucked up, and now he's got to pay. My contact says that Tommy is probably hiding out at the old Tumbleweed Ranch. They say he's jumpy as shit and prone to shoot anything that comes through the door, so be careful. Good luck, kid.
So, you're nothing more than a gun for hire. It's a shame that Wolpes was felled by such lowly scum. I'm First Spear Centurion Lucius Polo, friend to the late Wolpes Inculta. You slew my friend without cause, and I am here for justice. Then I'll let my sword do the talking, worm.
Over here! Come on!
Did you kill Tommy or what? Terrific work, kid. Here's a bonus. Come back when you're ready for more work. Back already? Did you blow all the caps gambling, or was it the hookers? It doesn't matter so long as you're able to work. Are you up for the next job? Some way, somehow, a collection of bums, junkies, and lowlifes managed to scrape together 500 caps for this next bounty. The bounty is on some rich kid named Alex. From time to time, little Alex enjoys terrorizing the less fortunate members of Freeside. This seems like a waste of time, but business is business, and they've already shelled out the caps. Their head honcho is some bum named Jasper. You can find him at Freeside. Shit, it's your money. Just don't go soft on me, kid. It's bad for your health in this profession. Good luck.
Hey.
My head ringing. It hurts. Wait, you're the bounty hunter, right? Thank God you're here. Alex and his boys. They heard me and Ben got the money together. And so they kicked the shit out of me and dragged him into the alley. Ben never hurt nobody, but I reckon they killed him. That's what they do sometimes, just for a laugh, those sons of bitches. Damn, you're not fucking around, are you? I was kinda doubtful, but you're gonna kill those assholes. I'm glad you're here. But either way, I'm not sticking around. Good luck.
I've got you now.
To what do I owe the extreme pleasure of this surprising visit? Gunfights be damned. Come and get one in the yarbles. If you have any yarbles.
Aha!
So, is Alex dead yet? Good. Here's a reward, whether you want it or not. I'm getting some very interesting contracts. Come back when you're ready to pursue them. I've got more contracts if you're ready to go. Alright, this next job is in Novak. Over the past few weeks, someone or something has snatched up several children from the town. The abductions always take place at night, and so far there's only one witness, and he's far from credible. His name is Ricky. He's a jet fiend who wanders around Novak doing odd jobs, but is generally regarded as a shiftless buffoon. Nonetheless, dumbass Ricky is the only lead we have right now. See if you can pry some information out of him. The citizens of Novak are just about panicked over this, so get out there and bag the creep responsible.
Hey there.
Hey man, what's happening? It was dark. I can't remember. Well, there was this guy, and, then... Oh, hey, do you have any Nuka-Cola? Okay. It was dark, and this guy went running out of the town with one of the kids, thrown over his, what do you call it? Oh, yeah, his shoulder. He was carrying the kid off to the west of town. I passed out after that. I think I'm gonna pass out again.
I see you found Thomas. I'm afraid he was unwilling to accept the truth. His death was a necessity. I assume you must be some manner of hired gun. Are you here to enact justice? What would a smooth skin like you know about justice? While they were obstinate at first, they came to see the light, and they'll be happy to make your acquaintance.
Oh, yeah.
Motherfucker!
Did you find out who took the children? Outstanding job. I hate zombies, particularly one that's a self-righteous child killer. Here's a bonus for killing that freak. Hey there. There's another contract ready, and it pays well, my friend. Ready to get after it? Good. This is another investigation, and our client is willing to cough up mucho dinero to see this thing resolved. Folks have been disappearing on the road south to the Mojave outpost. For the longest time, people attributed it to the rad scorpions, but our client is beginning to suspect human involvement. The abductions are strange. There is little theft of property and never any ransom notice. Several of the missing wastelanders mentioned their search for a reputed oasis in the Mojave, which is pure horseshit. In all likelihood, these are probably just natural casualties of the wasteland. Regardless, our client wants results. Good luck.
Hello, traveler. Welcome to my humble abode. Please help yourself to the food. You must be famished. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Dr. Mago, at your service. I'm doing this because I've suffered the unforgiving trials of the waste. I have felt terrible, crippling hunger that pushes a man beyond reason. I discovered this shelter in one of my countless peregrinations, and in the course of time I've set out to create an oasis of philanthropy. Oh, stop it, you're too kind. Please, enjoy a hot meal. It's the least I can do. When you're ready to leave, just speak over the intercom. I hope you enjoy the rest, friend. What can I do for you? You've been an exceedingly amicable guest, but I'm afraid I cannot meet your request. I have other plans, you see. Ah, you're awake. You're even more vigorous than I had anticipated. Very good. You're in a cell in my bunker. I'm afraid this is the end of the line, my friend. It's a matter of survival, really. What can I say? The wasteland really brings out that war of all against all quality. You must be deaf. I suppose there's little danger. You're still half sedated, not to mention unarmed. Very well. I was saying... What? Get your hands off! I can't feel the fava beans burning.
Did you find out who's behind the disappearances? Kidnapping cannibal, you say? Shit, that's a surprise. Most of the cannibals around here have been put out of business by the NCR. Anyway, here's your reward. Excellent work. I've got a lucrative bounty if you're ready for work. How about it? That's not offensive. Someone putting a 12 gauge up your ass and pulling the trigger, now that's offensive. I once saw a zombie do that to one of my friends, so it left a strong impression. Don't get me wrong, I've met some square ghouls like Doc Friday and... Well, let me think. I'm sure there are others. I'll get back to that. Anyway, the incident I'm referencing happened over 10 years ago. Me and my partner James were tracking a bounty in New Mexico. We were unfamiliar with the territory, and eventually some ghouls got the jump on us. I was wounded, and James was green, so it went bad. They were a collection of ghoul fanatics from some reservation, and they took us captive after the firefight. Their leader was a ghoul named Phillips. Ray Phillips, that's it. I think he had relatives back east. Anyway, old Ray took special pride in making us smooth skins suffer. He said he would use the 5 pains method on us. He started with James, cutting off his nose, his hand, and then a foot. Ray was going to cut him in half, but James called him a zombie cunt. Ray didn't appreciate the label, so he responded by shoving his shotgun into James and pulling the trigger. Now, how I got away is an interesting story since, god damn it, look at the time, I've got to finish this typing and you've got me distracted. Are you ready to work or not? Good. This next contract has some significant risks, but a hefty payday to match it. Your target is a gunslinger known simply as Jack. Our client hasn't given us much to work with, but it doesn't matter. Jack used to be the chief gunman for Het Gunderson, and managed the muscle in Gunderson's operations. When I said he managed the muscle, I mean he pretty much was the muscle. Jack intimidated countless landowners into selling their property. Along the way, Jack managed to rack up a significant body count. Over the years, he became more and more ruthless. Recently, Jack shot up a farmer and his wife, so Mr. Gunderson quickly cut all ties with his pistolero. Now, Jack is just another gun for hire. Without Gunderson to protect him, though, Jack is fair game. He's made plenty of enemies, and they all want to see him dead. Last I heard, he had drifted into Good Springs, hoping to get work with the locals. Jack is as fast as they come, so be ready, kid. Good luck.
Well, if it isn't the courier turned bounty hunter. I hear you're making quite a mark in the Mojave. I applaud you. Of course, I assume you're here for the bounty. Old man Gunderson's going soft, I'm afraid. He'd have nothing if it weren't for me and this pistol. And as for you, I think Randall and Associates are trash. In fact, every bounty hunter they've sent after me has been trash. And that pretty much makes you trash as well. Prove it.
What do you need? Hey!
Well, if it isn't the courier turned bounty hunter. I hear you're making quite a mark in the Mojave. I applaud you. Of course, I assume you're here for the bounty. Old man Gunderson's going soft, I'm afraid. He'd have nothing if it weren't for me and this pistol. And as for you, I think Randall and Associates are trash. In fact, every bounty hunter they've sent after me has been trash. And that pretty much makes you trash as well. Prove it.
Did you kill Jack yet? I'm a little surprised to see you unscathed. Good work. I've got a contract on a crazy fiend. You ready for another job? Alright, here's the story. The West Side Militia has lost some personnel to a marauding fiend ringleader named Kurt Cattell. He and his crew have been ambushing patrols and periodically taking captives. Reports indicate his favorite torture is gnawing on the intestines of living captives. Needless to say, he's a sick fuck. Bag this asshole and head back, okay? Good luck. Did you take care of Kurt? Hey there. Did you take care of Kurt? Good work. You're bringing us a lot of business, so here's a bonus. The NCR needs help tracking down a defector. You ready to work? Good, here's the story. Chuck Bowdry, a senior NCR ranger, recently defected to Caesar's Legion. Before jumping ship, he killed 2 fellow rangers while on patrol. Our client wants this guy terminated with extreme prejudice. We don't have many leads, but he's said to be on the run up north. I happen to know that several rangers in Bowdry's old troop used to crash at Field Shack close to Nellis. You might try there. Good luck. Hey there.
Motherfucker.
You're dumber than you look, kid. Did you really expect to get the drop on a seasoned ranger? Either way, I'm not here to talk. Close your eyes, kid. I'll make it quick.
Over here! Come on! Ah! I'm hit! Come on!
Motherfucker!
Is Chuck dead? Good. I must admit, I harbor an acute loathing for traitors of any sort, so here's a bonus on me. There's another bounty if you're here to work. How about it? It's hot and humid as fuck, and the mosquitoes will literally eat your ass alive. I grew up on a farm, herding Brahmin and other livestock. Some of the places are still irradiated, but it's mostly cleared up. The Gulf's a rough region, but people get by. It would take an act of God to tame that place. I doubt even Caesar and his crazies could manage it. Anyway, quit distracting me. Are you ready to work? Alright, the target is Billy Bogan, a recently escaped convict from the NCR Correctional Facility. He was on death row for the murder of an NCR Ranger, Captain Gunn. Young Billy was headed for the gallows, but now he's running free, much to the chagrin of the NCR. Seeing as to how they're stretched thin, the NCR's relying on you to see that Billy doesn't escape justice. Our informant said that Billy's formed a new gang composed of ex-cons, raiders, and various misfits, and apparently they're armed to the teeth. Billy and his gang are headed north, likely to raid in lawless regions. I'm betting they're camped outside the Northern Passage. Get up there and bag that punk. Good luck. Hey there, did you take care of Billy and his gang? You're kicking ass out there, kid. At this rate, I'm gonna be out of contract soon. But don't worry, there's plenty of work left. Come back when you're ready. There's a bounty in Westside. You ready to work? Yeah, I know about him. He's a fucking butcher and a pederast. Some people don't believe he exists, but he's quite real. He's close to 7 feet tall and stronger than any man alive. I saw him rip a man's jawbone out and bludgeon him to death with it. I don't like to admit it, but I worked with him on one job. It's the worst mistake I made in the course of my career. I'm no stranger to killing, but that maniac actually enjoyed it. We were supposed to acquire a man who had fled to the NCR, but things went wrong. I was watching the door when the judge went inside to haul the target out, since we were supposed to get him alive. Soon after, I hear the shotgun go off and a kid screaming bloody murder, so I run inside. There was blood everywhere. He had shot the man and then scalped him before I could blink. He was just standing there, grinning. He turned and grabbed the target's child, little red-headed boy. That's when I shot him. I shouldn't say any more. Are you ready to work or not? I regret that I only wounded him. He never forgot either. When I saw him standing over that boy, knife in hand, I saw what I might have become. A fucking monster. At that point, I decided to start my own firm, even if it meant risking my neck. The judge had his own plans, of course. He started up Richter and Associates, where he's the primary shot caller. From what I hear, he might be moving to Vegas. If that's true, things are likely to get a lot bloodier here in the Mojave. Damn it, you got me distracted. Are you ready to work or not? Good. Before we delve into this bounty, I'm gonna give you a quick history lesson. Stop rolling your eyes, damn it. This relates to the job. I'll assume you're unfamiliar with the regulators. In the eastern U.S., regulators are idealistic vigilantes, hell-bent on killing bad guys. However, in the core region, regulators are a very different breed. They're basically thugs who force businesses to pay protection money. They're authoritarian gangsters, really. This relates to your bounty because the target is a Western regulator by the name of Dallas Courtright. Recently, Dallas drifted into Westside and appointed himself sheriff and de facto dictator. He's taxing commerce and breaking heads left and right. In light of this, a collection of concerned citizens has contracted us to convince Sheriff Courtright to leave, by any means necessary. This is an unusual contract in that you don't have to kill or capture the target. Just convince him that leaving is in his best interests. If he's a stubborn ass and you have to let the lead do the talking, so be it. Just get him out of Westside. Good luck.
What can I do for you, citizen? Why, thank you. You know, I have made quite a difference here. There's plenty of other towns that need regulating.
You found the note. Good. Do you know why I'm here? I'm here to give you an offer. You stand to gain everything.
I've got you now.
thought you could hide from me?
Y'all ready to get funky?
The most important part of dance is music. So now let us listen to the music and identify the beats.
1, 2, 3.
But that was too soft.
Go on in. The judge is expecting you.
Hey.
Your arrival's well timed. Your restraint is noted. Most in your position would have swept into these chambers with little mind to dialogue. They've been useful for a time. However, I make a habit of recycling my property every 6 months, and I'm already tired of this crew. Yes, I think it's time for a new set of toys. But first, I'm going to relish killing you by myself.
Hey.
Yeah? Nothing. My face is just fine. Yeah, well, curiosity killed the cocksucker, or something like that. I'd prefer not to discuss it. I followed a bounty here not long ago, but the trail ran cold. I've been getting by working as a caravan guard, but it's not the same. I should get back on the hunt, but I just don't know. I used to pride myself in finding every mark I was after, but I lost him. Everywhere and nowhere, partner. Does it really matter? Might as well, he's long gone. Fellow by the name of Glanton. Used to work as a scalp hunter for the NCR. See, back when the Republic was brushing up against some nasty tribals and raiders down south, they hired Glanton to clean them out. Glanton and his gang were making so much money that pretty soon they stopped caring about whose scalp they took, be it women or children. Brass tried to put a lid on it, declared him an outlaw, but it didn't matter. Settlers loved Glanton, made him into a hero. If settlers or miners run into trouble with tribals, they hire Glanton. It wasn't until recently that the government got serious about him. A few months back, the NCR finally put a bounty of 10,000 caps on his head. I decided it'd be worth my while to go after him. Just my luck, he drifted south of the Mojave when I was trailing him. Rumor is that he was meeting up with some old accomplice, Judge Richter. Apparently this guy ran with Glanton years ago. You don't by chance know anything about him, do you? Wait, that was you? I heard the judge was killed by a pack of geckos, ripped him to pieces. They're very territorial, you know? Not a bad idea, especially considering your background. Anybody who can take down Richter is qualified in my book. I do have to ask, though. You're not in bed with Caesar's Legion, are you? Good to know. I can respect that. Look, I'd like to get started after Glanton right away. Are you ready to go? Good, I guess we'll start where I left off, up north of town. A trader by the name of Tonopah Tim said he sighted Glanton up there.
No offense, but you look like you've traveled a long way down some bad roads. Where'd you come from?
Wow, you have come a long way then. I've never been there, but I've met some traders who pass that way. Well, welcome then. I'm Veronica. I live in a hole in the ground. Well, a bunker, if you want. Well, that... Aw. Couldn't get enough of talking to me. Good.
Watch out for Legion assassins. Fuckers pop up at the worst times.
Hey.
What do you want? I'm Lieutenant John Ramsey. Don't call me John, LT, or any other shit. To you, I'm just Lieutenant. No, I grew up in New Mexico. And got nothing else to say, so don't ask. Alright. I grew up in a small village in New Mexico. It was up in the mountains where we were relatively safe from other tribes. I was only 5 or so when the Legion swept in. My father died quickly, along with the other fighting men in the tribe. My mother was raped and then killed for resisting her attackers. My older brother was taken, but he was deemed worthy of service, not slavery. I was sickly at the time, so they pressed me into slavery. They told me to show honestas industria et prudentia. I was forced to work the fields and livestock. I can't tell you how many of them died out there, working to feed the damn Legion. I remember what the overseer would say to us after someone died. To keep you is no benefit. To destroy you is no loss. Since I was growing into a strong lad, the Legion relegated me to logistical support for their frontline troops. My overseer's unit was tasked with setting up an outpost in territory occupied by the Desert Rangers, but we never made it there. The Rangers ambushed us at night, and like most ambushes, it was a brief, bloody, and one-sided affair. After the smoke cleared, I saw my old overseer writhing in the dirt, gut-shot. I cut out his tongue, eyes, and then I pulled out his insides. As he lay there squirming, I leaned over and I whispered Discapaci into his ear. He had always said that to slaves when he beat them. I joined up with the Desert Rangers at the ripe age of 14. Not long afterwards, we got assimilated into the NCR. I appreciate the work you do, Bounty Hunter, but I think you can understand why I want to get out of this place. Here's a hint. I'm in a half-ass duty station, handling drunks, fuck-ups, and criminals, when I should be with a combat unit. Reason enough. Despite the butter bars, I'm still an enlisted man in my heart of hearts. I earned a battlefield commission a few years back. I just happened to be one of the last surviving souls at a place called Firebase Zulu. It's a remote outpost south of the Mojave. The colonel was another political appointment, with his head up his ass. Patrols and reconnaissance warned him for weeks, but he was oblivious. That CO even detailed engineers to install creature comforts in his bunker, when they should have been fortifying the perimeter. He insisted that we were in a reinforced observation post. Of course, when the Legion hit us, it was a goddamn nightmare. It was a night assault, and they were so damn fast. We were practically overran in a matter of moments. We managed to counterattack and push them out at the perimeter, but the casualties were terrible. They kept us under siege for 7 days until we were relieved. I saw a lot of good men and women die. Between the snipers, mortars, and constant assaults, we dwindled down to less than 50 fighting men, down from 300 at the start. In that kind of situation, a staff sergeant could become a lieutenant real quick. I certainly wasn't in a position to refuse the promotion. After that fiasco, I made up my mind to never allow any dumb fuck CO to endanger the lives of my men, come hell or high water. And in the process of sticking it to my last commander, I found myself in this little shack with the retirees, doing police work, and that's that. Insubordination, striking a superior officer, conduct unbecoming, that about sums it up. The limp dick CO at my last duty station had it coming. That incompetent fuck was getting my men killed, so I acted. The brass would have shit all over me if they could, but old Skull put in a good word, and my combat record means something in wartime. They could chew you up, but sooner or later they have to spit you out, right? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe fuck yourself. If Captain Skull would let me off the hook, I'd kill every one of these bastard criminals. If you're looking to talk shop, just hit me up. I write and update the files for those scumbags you're chasing so I can give you information. Unless you think I have a problem with bounty hunters, of course. Yeah, fuck you too. What do you want?
What can I do for you, miss? Alright, there isn't really an application. It's more of a briefing. We're trying to bring law and order to these parts. I don't really care if you like the NCR or not. Just bring in the bad guys and you'll get paid, plain and simple. Now, if that's an acceptable arrangement, I'll have your license ready in a moment. So what's your answer? Why wouldn't it be? If you've got the guts, it's easy money. One thing, though, unlike these mercenary firms, we do pay higher for live bounties. I understand that you can't talk everyone down, so we also pay for fingers. However, you're giving up cash if you always go in guns blazing. In order to assist you with getting these live bounties, I'm going to issue you a bounty collar, which is just a modified slave collar. This little device goes around their neck. When you manage to talk them down or coerce them, slap this on. If they stray off course, it will start prodding them with a nice dose of electricity. If they head for the hills, it'll fry their ass. Take my word for it, it ain't pretty. Once you get it on, they won't wander, and when they turn themselves in, just come in and claim the bounty. The collar has an electronic signature that indicates it's your bounty, so don't worry about someone taking credit for your work. You'll find bounty posters scattered throughout the territory. If there's a poster, we've got the paperwork on them, so just bring them in. That's pretty much it. Here's the collar and your license. Come back if you have any questions, and happy hunting. What can I do for you, miss? Because the brass fucked me, that's why. My ass is past retirement, but some colonel used stop-loss to keep me running his shitty little jail. The truth is, we're spread thin, so any combat-ready rangers and troops, they're already deployed to the forward areas. Basically, I'm stuck here until the war ends or I drop dead. It's hardly ideal, but I'm determined to make the best out of it. California originally, but it's been a long time since I've seen it. I grew up in the Tehachapi Mountains. It's a beautiful, peaceful place. My old man was a rancher and made a good living at it too. He wanted me to get in the family business, but I was young and foolish, so I left. Sometimes I wish I stayed up in those mountains, fat and happy with some farmer's daughter at my side. But who the fuck am I kidding? I could never stand to be in one place for too long. Besides, I'd have blown the family fortune on whores and booze. My brother stayed on to run the farm, but I ain't heard from him in years. He's a bossy little fuck, so I'd have probably shot him if I went back. Because we're overextended. We came in here waving the banner and expecting to mold the Mojave into our own image. That ain't exactly the case. This war has turned the Mojave into a wound, and it's attracting every manner of vermin out there. The old guard is dead, thanks to you and to Randall. But now there's a new breed. No sense of restraint, no sense of humanity. But they ain't afraid of anything or anyone, and they only answer to force, and that is where you come in. Somebody's got to put that fear into them, the kind of fear that twists your spine and makes you hesitate, even if only for a moment. Most of them already know your name. They'll be coming for you, but you ain't like the others, are you? Something is driving you. It doesn't matter if it's greed, if it's hate, or a sense of justice. You just hold on to it. You're gonna need it. Okay, then. What can I do for you, miss?
It's on. Ain't this a bitch? This is the place. I searched it up and down, couldn't find shit. Maybe some fresh eyes will do the trick.
Motherfucker.
This beats guarding shitty caravans any day. Damn, if it was a snake, it would have bit me. What's the note say? Never heard of him, but I know someone who might be able to point us in the right direction. Ex-ranger by the name of Vickers, lives in Freeside. Let's track him down and see if he can get us on track. Sending you to hell, bitch.
Can you spare a few caps, stranger? I'm a veteran down on his luck. Wait, is that Russell I see with you? Y'all help me out, right? Rangers always stick together. Thank you, much obliged. End the shot. I think I know who that is, but... just...
Jesus, I knew he was living on the streets, but to be strung out like this? I never imagined it. This man was strong. A fucking rock. How did he end up like this? I can't even look him in the eyes. Yeah, maybe you're right. It's just not what I was expecting. See if you can talk to him about getting help, then ask about the name.
Yeah. Addiction. Look, I'm just between jobs right now, and I get a little fix here and there to get me going. I'm fine, I swear. I couldn't look myself in the face anymore, stranger. Wife left me, got nobody left. I hoped the jet would make things easier. It never does. I'll do like you're saying. Talk to the followers. Before I head off, what was your question? Hendershot. Oh yeah, he's a zombie arms peddler hidden away in Koya Mountain. Where that is exactly, I don't know. Know the man who can tell you, though. Ranger by the name of Handley. Used to be in Russell's unit. He'll know. He knows the Spring Mountains better than anybody. That's why they got him up at the outpost on Mount Charleston. Give him my regards.
You did right by me on that one. I won't forget it.
Hey.
It's going to be alright. Light comes after every night. Draw the line and turn it.
That you used to go up on Mulholland Drive, park,
every night.
and visualize seeing yourself as...
Yeah, I would visualize,
This is when you were broken poor.
Right, having directors interested in me and people that I respected saying, I like your work or whatever that is, and visualize things coming to me that I wanted or whatever. Drive home and think, well, I do have these things. They're out there. I just don't have hold of them yet, but they're out there. I wrote myself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, and I gave myself 5 years, or 3 years maybe. And I dated it Thanksgiving 1995. Just before Thanksgiving 1995, I found out that I was going to make $10 million in dollars.
The music just turns me on.
What is it? A guy, huh? Wait, that isn't Russell I see with you. Is it? Shit, it is. Ugly as ever. Wait, what the hell do y'all want with Cholo Mountain? I'm happy to help you and Russell, but I hope you know what you're getting into. I typically make a point to talk prospectors out of going there. Cholo Mountain was a pre-war disposal site for nuclear waste, with miles of underground tunnels. It's not far from the Divide, actually. Thing is, that place has always been brimming with radiation, and therefore ghouls. Hordes of them from what I hear. On top of that, Hendershot's a paranoid nutjob who doesn't like unexpected guests. Honestly, I don't know anyone who's come back from there. If I can't dissuade you, here's the spot on your map. Only reason I'm telling you is because I know who Glenn is, and I hope you catch him. Of course, I'm obligated to help a fellow ranger. You and Russell are always welcome here. Be safe in there, and watch your ass. Yeah, humped a lot of miles together. Fought the same legion of fucks. Saved each other's lives at least twice. Wasn't bound to last, though. I can't blame him for not going along with the treaty. We all lost something that day. I and a lot of other rangers lost our identities, and Russell, who I can see is seething over this topic, lost his family. Sorry, brother. I hate dealing with the pogues and shitbirds, but at least we have manpower backing us up. The Rangers are solid, no question about it. Would I prefer to be a desert ranger? Maybe. Would I rather be a part of something that can kick the shit out of Caesar's Legion? Definitely. The Desert Rangers were a brotherhood, just like the NCR Rangers today. The banner changed, but the fight was basically the same. None of us thought any less of Russell for walking away. Some of the guys respected it, and a handful joined him. It's a hard thing to break ranks with your brothers and sisters in arms. I couldn't stand the thought of letting them fight without me. What is it?
If you'd have told me that Handley would end up a loyal citizen of the NCR, I'd have told you to stop using chems. Handley hated the NCR back when the treaty was signed. I thought he might leave with me. I guess time wearing their uniform changed things. What kind of philosophical crap is that? Water and stones? Really? I get your point, though. If you get too entrenched, Tom will pass you by. I've always been a little hard on some of the guys who went NCR, which was most of them, but still. Maybe I shouldn't judge them so much.
What is it?
This wouldn't be a bad duty station. Beats roasting down by the river, waiting to get bushwhacked by the Legion.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear bomb.
What is it?
hurt you. You're gonna like it. Hurt you, you're gonna like it.
Motherfucker!
Tag him, man. Send him, bitch. You ever talk to that kid underneath the 188? You know, the one with the squirrel trap on his dome? Creeps me the fuck out. Eye on target. I hear something. Barrels. Eyes up. Eye on target. You're gonna like it. Contact. You just fucked with the wrong ranger. Fuck off! Ain't this a bitch? Boys is gonna attract every feral in this motherfucker. That's it. Time for head and weapons count. Got him. Motherfucker! Found you. It's on. Just do your own thing.
Motherfucker!
Tag him and tag him. That's it. That's it. Save me now, motherfucker. Put him down. Where that came from.
Motherfucker!
Nothing can save you now, motherfucker. Dead, don't even know. It's on. You want more? Everybody okay? swift and silent.
Don't move a motherfucking muscle, meatbag. The Van Graffs sent you, didn't they? Didn't they? Answer me. Wait, you walked into a radioactive death trap, overrun by feral ghouls, just to ask me about Glanton? You must be out of your goddamn mind. All that for Glanton. No, really. Why are you here? Damn, you must really want that bounty, huh? I think we can do business, but everything costs, so it's just a matter... Just a second. Gotta check something. They're here. Those things from the Divide. Ferals won't hold them off for long. I need your help, now! This place has a derelict security network. Robots, turrets, and shit. But I could never get it online. See if you can get it working. Don't fuck around with that too long. I need you outside, clearing those fuckers out before they show up in strength. I'll cover you from up top. Now get to it.
What the fuck are these things? Are they really worse than the ferals?
Hostile target. They're here. Those things from the Divide. Ferals won't hold him off for long. I need your help, now! Fine, motherfucker. I'll give you everything I've got on that scalp-hunting son of a bitch. We can have a nice chat after this bullshit. Start with the security network. Robots, turrets, and shit. Don't fuck around with... They're here. They're here. They're here. Those... Don't... I'll... Later.
Come on!
Well, that's the end of that.
Contact.
They're here. Those things...
God. That damn heat is making my balls itch.